Hadouken!
So I went over there and I talked with a lot of these players, right? And for Itazan, he said he's happy to play in the CPT for the first time, obviously in 3 years. But yeah, of course, it's ups and downs, right? There's a pro and a con to it. Rikemans Barnet, here in Burbank, after famously walking from LAX to, I saw people on Twitter say, to Burbank, a 7-hour trip. No. He walked from LAX to Hollywood. Just an easy 5-hour trip.
Right.
No big deal. That's what he did. So he did it. Like we were talking about it. He was like, yeah, it was sick. It was 3 in the morning. We had a good time. We
3 in the morning.
Everything was great, walking with his luggage. He feels that Manat beats Chun, so he's coming into this feeling good that way. But, of course, Chun can gain offensive pressure versus Manat, and he thinks Alex is really strong. As far as Alex, this is a player who has had a bunch of physical issues over the last several years, had surgery, in fact, to rectify some of it, and relatively recently feels, again, like he can compete. He's so excited to, and gratified, really, to be able to be in a top 16 like this. But it's not just about him being happy to be here. He's really trying to do damage, too.
Yeah, and again, I mean, he lost to Shen Khan on the winner side and then came back and basically double jeopardy revenged against him. And, sure, part of him feels like, wow, I wasn't expecting to be here, but that's what's kind of inspiring him to try to do as much damage here and maybe take this LCQ at the same time.
He's already got his trigger activated. As you can see, corner pressure can come. Try to get the anti-air, but that fierce in the sky from Rikemans Barnet made it all right.
And I've always said that Alex, there's a lot of those players out there. Like I always
nice whip punish.
Okay.
Next one for the kill is probably what he's looking for, but next one might be. Was there a button? Rikemans Barnet had it scoped.
Yeah. So, I mean, here's the thing. Is like, we've seen players like Snake Eyes, like Chris T, even like Filipino Man really kind of ascend to that next level. I feel like Alex Myers has always been right there on the cusp, but maybe not quite has gotten to that point yet because I don't feel like he's won the big one yet,
Well, there have been a couple times in his life when he's been right there and had to step away for one reason or another, including injury. So I'm stoked for him that he's back.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, his quote is, on one side, I'm happy to be able to play again. On the other side, I'm just really looking forward to sending everyone home salty. As Rikemans Barnet comes in and doesn't get the combo, but does get offensive pressure. Hazanshu starts it out.
Okay, here we go. Opportunity now. Is he going to set up an unblockable? No, he goes for the knockdown instead.
There's a super to think about on Rikemans' side.
Oh, what a V-shift. Yeah, you got to watch out for that. Oh, there it is. There it is. As soon as you blocked on that wake up, it was over at that point. So nicely done, Rikemans Barnet here, taking game number 1. And we lost one Mana already, but Rikemans Barnet is saying, you know what? She's not done yet. Still some life for this character.
Trying to get into top 12. And looking really strong in doing so.
It's starting to look like Season 1 Chun over here. That's some Ricky Ortiz Chun-Li right there with that standing heavy punch.
Again, Rikemans Barnet likes the neutral game in this, he's saying, but it's when offense gets started specifically for Chun-Li that he feels like it's tough. And that hasn't really happened too much.
Nice.
That was amazing!
On the V-shift.
Yeah, with the orb right there. This is stun.
And he should be able to kill here with all this meter. Oh, wait a second. Of an execution error, but still... Look at that life lead, not worried. A little bit of a smile on Rikemans Barnet's face, like, oops, oh well, I'm still here at match point with 3 rounds straight. Rikemans Barnet right now seems like the only person here who's going to be trying to send someone home salty right now.
Oh, he was really looking for a backdash, for a button. You could see the roundhouse come out, but Rikemans Barnet had that scope too. And he's right back to this mid-range control.
What? Let me punch the ground and hit the move out of the sky.
Pretty good button.
Hitboxes and hurtboxes, ladies and gentlemen. That's how they work. That's how they work.
It's plus range 2 for Myers. And he is dangerous, by the way. If he finds the right hit, he might be able to kill already. Here he goes!
Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at all that damage. Is this gonna kill? Look at the scaling. It should be enough. It is. Alex Myers staying alive here, maximizing the damage off of that V-Trigger 2 activation. Fireball into Kokosho. Fireball in the Kokosho. Getting the super juggle afterwards. But now, no resources here. Wow, the crouching V skill, enough to take out Chun-Li's jumping heavy kick.
Ooh, it's stun! And in 13 seconds, no less. Here's Rikemans Barnet. Again, uncharacteristic error. And then no anti-air as well. I hope he's not freezing up a little bit there, having seen the error.
Yeah, again, fighting games are all about... Oh, look at this.
As he leans back, you can see him. He's not looking very happy up there. That's it. He's going to have full resources after this combo, which will not kill. There's got to be something more from Myers.
Yeah, he saves a little bit of that V-Trigger. There it is. It's gone now. And here we go. Got to watch out for the chip damage. The empty low into the super. That should be able to take this. Rikemans Barnet will have survived the little execution error he had over there. But again, as a fighting game player, I always say the hardest thing about being a fighting game player is you have to remember everything and forget everything at the same time. So you have to remember every little interaction so you keep the storyline being told. But then when you lose, when you drop a combo like that, you just have to forget that that even happened. If you lose a game, forget that that happened. And ooh, it's a tricky, it's a tough position to be in. These players, man, they're so good.
Other than those execution errors, I think this is just really controlled almost the entire time by Rikemans Barnet. It was his concern for Chun-Li's offense that he really expressed before. But as this went forward, most of it was actually his offense or his mid-range control. We rarely saw Myers get offense unless it was with that trigger.
Right.
And I'm happy to see that the execution ended up being okay for him in the end. You just can't play that character without it. That is an execution character. If you're not,
because they enjoy the execution, and that is why this character is still played by Sako, right? This is still Sako's main. Sako has tried